After a dramatic and competitive regular season in the ACC, it all comes down to this: the conference championship game, a battle for the trophy that also carries serious college football playoff implications. Welcome to Bank of America Stadium, the home of the Panthers, right here in Charlotte, North Carolina, as we'll see the national champions from last year, the Clemson Tigers, taking on the 8th-ranked team, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Throws out the stiff arm. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looking for his big tight end. Makes the grab. It's done. They finally get him down, but a big play to the 46.
This game has gone from 0 to 60 in a hurry during the first drive for this offense.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. And the back now goes in motion. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. On the move now. Not enough on that one. It falls incomplete.
Now, when a quarterback starts moving around like that, you move into what some defensive coordinators would call a second play because it becomes almost like backyard football at that point. But that was a good job by the defense playing discipline and forcing the incompletion.
2nd and 10 here. That's solid pursuit. They'll trap him out there behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense. As the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Big movement on the opening drive. They face 3rd down. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Now on 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. He'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, that one's picked off. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Tigers. The defense produces 6 points.
Chris, that second-tier defender, the linebacker, sometimes can get lost in coverage. I don't know if the quarterback saw him. Quarterback threw it right to him, comes up with the interception, and then he has the speed to take it all the way to the house.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. We'll start at the 25. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. And there's the handoff. It's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Catch made on the left side. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
3rd down play here out of the shotgun. He's going to take off here. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
What a good job here by this quarterback, being very conscious of both the line to gain for that first down, as well as not necessarily taking a big hit early in this game. Great situational awareness and a first down.
He'll hand it off. He shreds the tackle. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
Chris, textbook job by the defense, surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Now it's 2nd down here. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Moves out of the pocket. It's a deep shot to the right. Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge gain slips through his hands.
Well, that's going to go down as an incompletion, obviously, but I like that the quarterback showed his ability to escape. Broke loose from the pocket and put the ball on a string, but just wasn't able to come up with that completion.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Throws to the tight end. Incomplete for a 3rd straight play.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
Now they finally get him, but he found a nice lane in that return. This drive starts in good position. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out of the field. They had to punt the ball last time. Now they're looking to add points, build on this lead. That's caught. It's done.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, and he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Quarterback still with the football. That's a big hit at the end, but even with a fresh set of downs.
He keeps it on the option, and it's not always the big play. It's sometimes just getting the first down. Does a nice job of knowing where he needed to go. We got a new set of downs.
First down and 10 now. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Catch hauled in here over the middle. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
Chris, one of the things I love about this running back, it's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Pass caught. 2nd down. Quarterback drops back in the shotgun, looking for a receiver. He'll throw it now. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. So give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
So it's 3rd and short from the opponent's 28. Let's see what the play call is here. They're already in field goal range, but thinking about the end zone. They make the tackle, but the offense now set up for the first down at the 21.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, that's just a miscommunication here. That's busted coverage by the defense. There's no way you can leave a receiver that open. The only problem for the offense is the quarterback misses the throw. That's a touchdown.
So second down after the incompletion. Receiver in motion now. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
Critical moment of this conference championship. Third and short on the 7th play of the drive. That now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Looking for his back. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he scores. Touchdown, Clemson.
Man, I love running backs that can hurt you on the ground and through the air. The defense this time just underestimates his ability to catch the ball, and then the speed afterwards. It's a touchdown.
So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Moves the ball up to the 30.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
A gain makes it second and medium. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. A quick throw out left, complete. Where to run? They'll corral him for no gain.
Boy, these receiver screens, if run correctly, can be a big play with a convoy of linemen out in front. This time, just not able to get it going, and it's a nice job of the defense to prevent a big play.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Quarterback in the shotgun here on third down. Catch made on the out route. It's a solid game to pick up the first down on what will be likely the final play of this first quarter. So Clemson has the lead here, Kirk, as we head to the quarter break. Solid performance so far, creating some separation. Here's the first quarter stats. And as we flip the field and begin quarter number 2, we'll see if they can continue to build this lead. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. He escapes the pocket. And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Couldn't find anybody open. Brings up a second down now.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
On the run, he'll let it go. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it.
Boy, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over. That's their second interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop?
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this second down.
2nd and 10. 2nd and 10 from the 25. 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 2nd and The game makes it 2nd and medium. And the quarterback dropping back. Looking deep down the left side. It's caught inside the red zone. Still on his feet. Touchdown, Tigers. No chance to catch him there.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. He's found some room at the 45. They bring him down, but it's a big gainer for the 47.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. It keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
And in first down, right back to the running game. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a first down.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 more yards a pop like that.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. They look to throw it here on second down. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down. Empty set now. 5 wide receivers. Out of the gun now on third down. Fires it to the wideout. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
What a hit there on third down. The timing was perfect, and now we got a big 4th down play.
You need 5 yards here on 4th down to keep the drive alive. From the shotgun, drops back. Looking to scramble. And he'll finally let it fly deep to the right. He's picked for a 3rd time tonight. Look out, he's in the clear. And he steps out after a nice return. What a momentum shifter this could be.
I love this quarterback's athletic ability and the way he can create and improvise. Unfortunately here, he just didn't locate the defender and he throws the interception.
Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. Snags the quick throw. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37.
And the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. Quick throw, the catch is made. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
Second down after that previous play. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Lets it fly to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. We finally tackle him after a huge chunk play. Moves the ball to the 12.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Couldn't quite get in. Tackled down at the 2-yard line. Excellent run.
nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
The Tigers looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Clemson. And now they'll set up for the point after.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You have 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that second level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. 1st down, looking to throw the football. Catch made over the middle.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. Goes to his right side there for the completion. They bring him down to the 38, but that's good enough for a 1st down. The Buckeyes looking to run some tempo here.
Well, it's got to start somewhere, and there's a nice 1st down to keep this drive alive and hope to be able to create a little bit of momentum here near the end of the 1st half, trying to cut into this lead and get some points on the board.
Another interception. Wow, that's his 4th tonight.
Chris, that's back-to-back drives now that this offense has thrown interceptions. They've got to be able to regroup on the sideline, adjust their schemes, maybe their personnel groupings and formations, try to find a new way to attack, because right now, this isn't working.
Runner takes the toss and moves to his right. He's got the 1st and still going. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. First and 10 now for the offense. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Taking a deep shot here to the right. It's caught inside the 30 and still going. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
Boy, that's got to be a breakdown in coverage or a missed assignment. There's no way that a receiver should be that wide open.
And they'll force him out of bounds after a short run. And the Tigers are in the red zone. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Launching one to the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Return starts from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. On the run here. Let's it go. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Looks left and finds his target there. Goes down after making the grab, picks up a few yards, but it's short of the first down marker. Timeout is called to duck strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. The Buckeyes bring their punt team onto the field. Looking to kick it away for the 2nd time. And that sets up a return. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. Running back with the football. Oh, there's the stiff arm. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Catch made in space. Look out. They make the tackle, but the offense has a first down now at the 21.
How about the offense here dialing up a good zone beater? Let's give credit to the coordinator for calling the right play at the right time and the receiver finding the hole in that zone.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Run sets up an important 3rd down call for this offense. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Clemson.
Chris, we're only a few ticks from halftime. It doesn't feel like this thing's already over. Just a first half beatdown to be remembered. This is going to be a fun locker room at halftime.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So an important touchdown is before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Fielded in the end zone. It's Flanagan. So not much time left before halftime as they begin this possession here. Can they make something happen? They're going to run it here. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Tigers will kick this away to begin the second half. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. A lot of work to do after a nightmarish first half. Let's see if they can get something going and begin an epic comeback. First play of the drive, he looks left for a completion.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth and making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Critical third down play for this offense right here.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Buckeyes will look to convert here on fourth down. Needs a completion here on fourth down. And it's hauled in with a tight end and a corner route. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. The Buckeyes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Looking to throw yet again. Back-to-back deep shots. Oh, and he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
Now the offense facing a third and long from their own 41. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And he dumps it off to the tight end. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
Really tight coverage here by this defense. Now, they give up the pass underneath, but do a nice job of rallying to the football to keep him short of that first down marker. And now we've got a decision here on fourth down.
And he's throwing for it on fourth down. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. Right out of the 47, and that will move the sticks. Still looking for that elusive touchdown, but finally this offense is moving. First down and 10. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Grab made by the tight end. Big man finally brought down by the cornerback. That was a tough assignment.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
This is becoming a long drive. Here's play number 9. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking to pass here on second down. Well, makes the catch and gets his foot down. What a play. Good for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. Breaks into open space. He's past the marker and still going. They make the tackle at the 19, but this offense now has a first down in the red zone. The offense looks fired up to begin the second half. That's the kind of play they needed to give them a spark.
Absolutely. I know they're down in this game. Clearly something was said at halftime to try to get this offensive line engaged, and it looks like it's working. They're playing with a different kind of energy. Let's see if they can do it again.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He bought some time, now lets it go. Incomplete, tried to find the receiver there. Just missed him. Third down and short in this championship game. It's the 13th play of this drive. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. The pass is complete to the tight end. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
They go with a direct snap. Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. comes the point after attempt. And the PAT is good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. They keep it going. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, sometimes these wide receiver screens, the quarterback simply needs to play the numbers game to the outside, and he can avoid these negative plays in the future. Pretty much that simple.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. Finds an open target on the left side. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Sometimes you find that open receiver who's short of the sticks, and you hope the run after the catch will be able to give you the first down. The defense does a good job of keeping him short of the sticks. Let's see what they do here.
Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin at the 42. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. On the move now. Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. Second down play now coming up.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Now this time it's complete. Tackle, but first down.
Well, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
First down here for this offense. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. He's in the clear. Touchdown, Buckeyes. He broke away and they couldn't catch him. If you play quarterback, how about appreciating a receiver that runs his routes that precisely?
Chris, it's not just his route running. It's the chemistry between the quarterback and the receiver that really, I think, is unique. They put so much time into this in the offseason. By the time they get to Saturdays, you can close your eyes and make your throw. It's exactly what we saw right there.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there and booted away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. Breaks an open space. And they bring him down right at the 20.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Quick pass, the catch is made. And the second effort there will earn him the first down.
Well, defending this guy, you need more than one defender. You really got to stress rallying to the football because this guy can make people miss.
First down and 10. They'll run it from the gun. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Lets it go quickly. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking for his big tight end. Grab down the middle. It's done. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the 3rd quarter of play. So Clemson has the lead here, Kirk, as we head to the quarter break. Hasn't been much of a contest so far, and the stats will reflect that. 1 quarter to play in what has been a beatdown so far. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. It's a toss play to the right. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
I know the toss play begins with a guy taking a snap, turns around, and flips it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is can they set the edge as an offense? Whether it's an offensive tackle, a tight end in that same direction to where they want to run the ball. Because if they can do that, you get the result that you want just like this. If you don't, oftentimes the player is blown up right at the line of scrimmage.
And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can.
Breaks into the clear. They finally tackle him at the 4. It's a solid gain on the pitch and catch. Another big play for this offense, Kirk. They are not throttling back here, even with a comfortable lead in the 4th quarter.
This defensive coverage seems one step behind the entire game. Even when they call the right coverage, the offense has made the plays that they need to be able to put points on the board.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Brought down at the 2 after the catch. The offense close to punching it in.
Boy, tight windows is always down here. They have trust in throwing it. You just have to be smart.
That's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. Applying for the touchdown on the right side. And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play called, and continuing to put points on the board.
No problem with PAT right down the middle. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Bringing it out. It's Flanagan. Oh, and he's got some space here. Turns on the speed. They chase him down, but a huge play on the return. Very fortunate that wasn't brought all the way to the house. Just a bit more, and that's a touchdown. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Looking downfield near the end zone. Oh, and a chance at an interception in the end zone. Could not quite hold on to the ball. It's going to be 2nd down. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. And throwing again on 2nd and 10. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? He could go across midfield. He's past the 30. At the 10 now. He's going to take it in. A game-changing play. Touchdown, Clemson.
Great job here by the defense coming up with yet another play. Boy, they are just pouring it on today, dominating in every phase.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. fielded in the end zone. It's Flanagan. He's got some daylight, turning on the speed. On the move. It's a foot race. They can't catch him. Touchdown. A kick return all the way for a touchdown with a conference title on the line. He's never going to forget that.
Yeah, he'll never forget this. You're right. Conference championship, huge stage. Everybody's watching. Great blocks up front to get him started. And then it was just raw speed and instincts that take it to the house.
Bringing it out, it's Wilcox. Ball spotted at the 18-yard line. Should have just taken a knee. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? Look out, room to run here. They'll tackle him at the 27.
Hey, it's a great job of running the football. It's the right idea, but the Pack's got to stay in bounds because remember, with the new rule in college football, the clock still stops momentarily until the referee sets the play clock for the next play, and then it'll start again. So stay in bounds and work that clock.
Tough running to avoid a loss, but just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
That's a pretty good effort by this defense to come up with that loss. Let's face it, it has been a really long game for these guys, but I love that they've not given up and they're still out there fighting.
They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Grab near the sticks. It's Wilcox. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Leaning on the run game here. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
That's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Quarterback keeps the football. Fighting him off. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
Well, if there's a silver lining for the defense, at least this quarterback didn't get out and gash him for a 1st down. But now they've got options coming up here. I wouldn't be surprised to see if they go back to him again.
Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 42. Can they make the yardage or face a tricky 4th down decision? Looks like Clemson will have the 1st down.
How impressive have these guys been up front today? Big 3rd down, know what you need to do, get the 1st down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. Jet sweep call. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Really good call here to go with the jet sweep, but you've got to get north and south. Once the defense is out of position, the quicker you can get vertical, the better chance you can find yardage for that 1st down.
Great cut there. You'll earn the 1st down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
You know, they've got a lead here late in the game, and the play calling, I think, shows you how much confidence they have in this quarterback. He's had a pretty clean game today, and this decision to still throw the ball with the lead shows you that they believe he's going to make the right decisions and make accurate throws.
And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the 2nd and 3rd down coming up.
Sophomore brought down after a nice run.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want whenever we feel like doing.
And the long drive continues. The offense pushing the ball down the field. And now the handoff. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. But I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
On the handoff, they'll test the right side here. Picks up a short gain, but his swarm of the defense flying to the football.
Boy, this guy's got some wiggle, and you can see there he's got some power. He's able to break through one arm tackle, but the secondary comes up to finish him off.
And they keep this 12-play drive going. 3rd down and short. Handoff in a single back formation. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down. So here on 4th down, out comes the field goal team. Makes it look easy. And that will extend their lead even further. Set for the kickoff here after adding to this big lead.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Goes out of bounds at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. Direct snap to the back. Gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
Chris, as this clock winds down, it has been a rough day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going. You hope they're able to go back, look at the film, try to learn from the mistakes, and come out the next week looking much better than they did today.
It's the running back in the flat. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a 1st down for this offense.
Moves out of the pocket. Looking for a late, deep throw. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
He picks up the 1st down before they get him to the ground. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. It's an out route. The catch made. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play. The Buckeyes hustle to the line to run that hurry up. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Looking deep downfield to the left. Catch made for a big game, but the fans are wondering where was that earlier in this football game. It's always a special year and a moment these players will never forget. They can call themselves champions of the ACC. With everything they put into it, now the spotlight will get even brighter. With the playoff spot locked up, we're going to find out how they'll fare against the other best teams in the country. And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.